Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Tuesday, May 20th, 2014. I'm Astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, Mars has gone direct. I'm sure you can feel it. Things are moving. Things are happening. Mars is ready to move, and he's anxious, and woo! So our energy is anxious. We're feeling the energy come back. It's like deep. Things coming back online here. But, of course, there still is that fog. Remember, Neptune is making a quincunx over to Mars still, and I think we're going to start to come out of this, so that's nice. So I think that the clarity's starting to come. Mercury and Gemini is really starting to get clear, especially with all this energy with Mars, you know, coming online. This is like stimulation coming. Things are starting to move. Plus, on top of that, we've got a moon in Aquarius, which is wanting to disconnect from things and free ourselves, free willy. You know, this could be where it feels like free willy, you know, flying over the thing. But I think that there's going to be a complication today. The moon is going to square over to Saturn, so the universe wants us to go deeper. Sure, we can go, we're ready to move, but, you know, maybe there's a hang-up today, and maybe you need to pay attention to what that hang-up is, or the frustration. Because I guarantee you, as we're ready to free willy, it's like, Free Willy didn't realize, I don't know, that there was like a chain still on him or something. Oh gosh, but he like flies through it and it scrapes him. But you know, I think in our lives today, we have to go deeper. Like, what is our truth? This is all about our destiny starting to stew here. And I'm going to go deep into this today. Mars, which has come online and coming back and moving forward, is now going to step into the cardinal cross that we've gone over for the last 2 months. So if you think all these last couple months of all this work that's been going on and all this stuff is just going to end, it's not ending. It's us to face it now. And it has to deal with relationships. Relationships go farther than just our lover. They go in partnerships with business and romance and friendship, and more importantly, relationships we have with food, relationships we have with electronics, relationships that we have all in our life. And it's time for us to look at these relationships because the North Node is in Libra, Mars is coming direct in Libra, and we need to be a diplomat. We need to show up. We need to sign some documents. That's Saturn and Scorpio wanting to dedicate and commit to things. And Mars is going to start to be in a big square with Pluto here in these next couple weeks, which is facing commitments to make. It's facing destiny. Destiny requires a commitment. You know, if you're going to go on the trail and you're going to go all the way to the top of the Himalayas, you just can't kind of be like, well, I think I'm going to go. No, you got to be like, I'm going, I'm taking off time from work, I'm leaving my house, I'm bringing a tent, I'm bringing this much food, I'm bringing this, I'm bringing that, and I'm dedicating everything in my life to make it to the top of that mountain. And in our lives, in the actions we take, and the direction that we're moving in our lives, the universe is wanting to start to see, well, they're going to take some big commitments here, and relationship energies are going to start to be nudging towards more of these commitments, especially as Venus has come out of a cardinal cross, and Venus is ready to dart out into Taurus, where it's going to want to find the richness. This is us really starting to, I think, become clear in what we want and what we're identifying with as we're kind of sorting through things right now and going, yes, I want this, rather quick too. It's like the second that this engine started in the last day, it's like, boom, we're back. It's like out of nowhere, just like kind of like when you get off the sick bed and you're like back to life and you can kind of get going again. Like that's kind of the energy that's coming around right now. And there's, I think, today a lot to be clear on. There's a really positive day. I don't think it's going to be bad. But I just think that there's going to be an aspect today of restriction that you're faced with before you're, it's like a dad saying, before you can go out and play, like, remember, I want to tell you this one thing, little kid. You know, that's what today is. And maybe there'll be an event that triggers that because the universe is wanting you to go deeper into it. Maybe the universe doesn't want you to just run out there yet. It wants you to learn something. It wants you to know something. So whatever that is today, pay attention to that because it's super important to making sure that you're going to get 100% commitment. This could also be where the universe is being like, why are you trying to like free yourself into this energy if it's not going to actually give you what you want? Especially as we're dealing with relationships intensely in Mars and all this extreme action and everybody kind of just darting out. Like in the Hunger Games now everybody's like, boom, like going for their weapon, going for what they're going to go do. You know, everybody's kind of like, wham, bam, bam, bam. This is also the last day of the sun in Taurus. So it's about enriching in our greatness. I always look at Taurus as the sign of greatness. Like, what is your greatness? Really, what is your value systems? And are you in your swag? What are you manifesting? Are you ready to step into your worth? This is the last day of the sun in Taurus. And then there'll be nothing in Taurus for a couple days here. And you know what? The universe is going to be humming. So are you ready to hum? Are you ready to start moving? Are you in your best energy? Are you ready to make commitments that reflect your best energy too, and the identity of who you are. That's so important right now. So this is definitely a day where pay attention to what the setbacks might be today, because they might just be telling you something of what you should or shouldn't be investing in. Because now it's about commitments. It's about pressure. Mars squaring Pluto's intensity is going to be intense here for the next couple of weeks. This is going to deal with what kind of partnerships we want. I think we're getting narrowed down and starting to see clear of what those relationships are. So that's really exciting stuff. Plus, remember, Mars is about to trigger the cardinal cross. So if you think all this energy that you've been going through, all these stories were just like gone with the wind, that wind is going to come back, and we're all going to cut that karma and face the stuff too. So the card of the day is the Strength card upright, the Leo card. My favorite card, baby. This is definitely one of my favorite cards. If you look at this card, I mean, this is the infinity sign on top of a beautiful woman. I always look at this actually as the Virgo stroking the lion. And if you look in the zodiac, Virgo does come after the lion, and there is this kind of stroke there happening. Reality and our heart, I think, need to come together today. I think that this is a day where we need to see and be clear on what we need to take action with, maybe what more commitments are, what's the greatest in our life, and are we going to step up to the plate? Are we going to own that now? Are we going to be on fire? Are we going to love ourselves? Are we going to come with strength? We need to push through. Mars coming back online is maybe a different kind of strength. The strength of you starting to make the right commitments, starting to make the right relationships happen. Maybe speaking up too. Mercury and the moon today in a perfect trine. Maybe there's things to talk about today. Maybe it's going to bring you the strength to face what you really love. That's reality. I always think people who get too caught up with reality think like reality is meant to just like hold the greatness. It's not meant to say that greatness can't happen. Remember that one today. Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com, if you have any questions or if you want to have a one-on-one reading. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I will see you tomorrow.